with a poet's ambition. Truth table written with life's intuition. Spices in the air, singing sermons of taste. KD Moonchild paints flavors you can't waste. Come to the table, joy in your palm, dreams folded neatly in the tortilla's calm. Peace marinates as stories unfold. The spice of life served warm and bold.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Hi, Dolly. So far, it's you and me, kid. Hey, if it's you and me, that's cool. Yeah, good to see everybody. I'll give them a chance to come in. Got some stuff to do today. So. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing as well as can be expected. And I'm sure I'm speaking for everybody else too. So, yeah, I tell ya. Let me get the chat going here. There we are. And bring up my other camera. You don't want to just see me. You want to see some cards. Let's dance and play on the web of creation. Hey, yeah. I'm all into that. Anytime. I do that straight from being sound asleep on a nap. Well, my dancing might be kind of sloppy if I do that. But hey, it's release. Isn't that the point of dancing? Right? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Huh. They have a bunch of new stuff on Restream. Hi! Good to see you, Sin. Good to see you, my dear. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've got tic-tac-toe, as you can kind of see in a little tiny picture down there. Isn't that weird? I don't know where that came from. They're supposed to be side by side, like maybe that? Yeah. Or that? I don't know. Anyway, you don't need to look at my... Have a nice close-up of my deburring tool. There we go. For now, anyway. Oh, I hope you guys are having an okay week so far. I hope you're doing like I am. I haven't turned on social media in a while until today. And then it's to start this. And then Dolly told me that Robert Redford passed away. That makes me sad. Because all my whole puberty and adult life, I've always considered him to be the sexiest man alive. So that's sad. But yeah, he can do more for us on the other side. He can do more for Gaia on the other side than he could here. So, rest in peace, Robert Redford. Okay, you guys. Let's see, how are we doing on our time? We're 6 minutes in. How about we start doing some of this? I'm going to make me small. There we go. Now, so you can see what I'm doing here. But let's start unmolding this. I'm going to start with the playing pieces, the X's and the O's. I had to pour an extra set because it only makes 2 of each. And you need more than that to play the game. It is tic-tac-toe, after all. There you go. Helps if I hold it up to the right camera. There we are. Viviani! Hello, darling. Good to see you. Welcome. Ah, come on. Come on out of there, X. There we go. Kind of hard to see on the white background. There you go. I put all kinds of colory, sparkly stuff in here. Here's the O I just took out. It has some overpour on the edges. That's what this thing is for. Kind of hard to get it out of the center part without. That is for deburring pipes. Plumbers use these things. It works great for resin. There we go. Yeah, see, this one's got a lot of overpour. See it on the edges. Anyway, we don't want to spend all day looking at X's and O's. Definitely don't like looking at my X's. I only had one. You're being so silly. I'm in a good mood today. There we go. I woke up. First, I woke up with a stomach ache. I knew why, so I went back to sleep. It went away, and I woke up again. And I'm feeling very much at peace. So, now let's see what the game board is. If you guys watched my video yesterday, you saw how I made this. So, get it all loose all around the edges. Here we go. It's got sharp. Ooh, that's really sharp. Like, I mean, I could, yeah, slice a roast with that. That's the thing about resin. It comes out nice and clean. That's the thing about resin. It's sharp. Ooh, cool. Look at that. What a trip. And you put your game pieces in there. Come back here. The X's are a little bit long. I can trim those with the deburring tool. Tic-tac-toe! Cool. Hello. Let's dump them all on the ground here. There you go. Tic-tac-toe. I need to pour one more set of the playing pieces. I think. Oh no. But there you go. There's your whole game. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Hey, Sonia. Oh, good. You're tired? I bet you are. Well, this is a time to relax after your workout. Oh, I'm glad that you started that therapy again. That'll help your hip, sweetheart. I need to open a store. You like that? Well, email me. You want me to make something like this for you? Email me. We can talk about colors. I mean, I make it meet your attire, or if you want to make it as a gift for someone, their favorite colors. That's the point. Here's how this deburring tool works. Isn't it? Watch. So cool. Takes that sharp edge right off. I'm not kidding. It's so sharp. It's hard to hold on to down here on the underneath. Yeah. This was that point I said would slice a steak for you. These are the coolest tools because, woohoo! They're made to, like you got a copper pipe or PVC, mostly PVC, I'm sure, but plumbers use them, electricians use them, and I saw resin people using them to take their sharp edges off, and I was like, oh, that's so much better than trying to sand it. because sanding it, you breathe that. You don't want to breathe that stuff unless you're doing a wet sand, which you should do. Not everybody does that, though. So this just makes it a lot easier. It's really quick, and these things are cheap. They're under $10, these things. Anyway, there you go, all trimmed up and ready to go. Get rid of this trimmings. We'll set this aside. That's the travel size. Remember, the next one of these days, I don't think I'm going to pour it right away, but here's the big one. You know, a little bit of a difference there. But it's really cool because I got both of them for the same price. It wasn't expensive, and they're really good molds. So they come from a company called Let's Resin. Highly recommend them if you want to start. They're a great company to get beginner kits and stuff from if you want to start trying this. If you just want to see what it's like, I suggest that you go to the Dollar Tree. They have little bottles of resin enough to make jewelry with. I think you buy part A separate from part B, but they're only $1.75 a piece or $3 a piece. They don't cost very much. You want to get your feet wet, see if you like it. You haven't got much invested, so if you mess it up, it was a learning experience, right? Then if you like it, you can start doing like I am and running out of money every month because of the stuff that I buy for my resins. Last month I bought food safe resin though. So I can start making plates and platters and trays and stuff that can hold your food. Non-toxic. So, let's do some cards. I'm trying to figure out where to set this so I don't lose my little pieces. Put it up here. There we go. Pull me up a little bit bigger. Hi. Sorry about the arms. I have a wild kitty cat. We've been playing pretty hard lately again. I think he is either growing. I know he's maturing. Maybe it's hormones. Because he's starting to get bigger across his chest. So he was laying in the window a while ago, just watching me towards the door, all proud. And I'm going, oh, where'd the kitten go? He looked just like Leo the lion laying there. So anyway, as you know, I sit here and I wait for this to start and I run out of things to do. So I go ahead and pull a couple cards for us. And of course, I want to start normally with those, but today it's going to be a little different. I want to start with my card of the day because it needs to set the mode of the show. It is from the Wild Mystic Oracle deck, and it is the Turtle, which is, hold it up here so you can see it, the Peace card. I think we all need more of that today. This card represents the peacemaker, diplomat, and ally. Let's see. The sea turtle is a natural gardener, grazing on seagrass, which houses aquatic life, feeds other sea creatures, and allows space for underwater animals to breed, nest, and hide. This card encourages a peaceful environment where others around you may flourish. It asks you to work with others to maintain peace and cooperation. The sea turtle, as well as numerous other creatures mentioned within this deck, is under threat from pollution and climate change. They also are under threat as the result of fishing and poaching. In many North American indigenous myths, turtles are associated with creation, the Earth Mother, and supporting the earth. This card may symbolize conservation, responsibility, and cooperation with the natural world. It is a reminder that we as individuals can make a difference and that the true peace often requires hard work. The element that go with this card is water. The flora that goes with this card: aloe vera, poppies, cosmos, gardenia, and lavender. The stones: chrysocolite, jasper, and rhodonite. And the spell work that goes with this is settling an argument, allowing people to see each other's point of view, guard against conflict, and garden magic. This book is such a cool, I love this deck. Tap into the ancient wisdom of the animal kingdom by embracing your unlimited intuition. Who fell? What? Who fell out of what? We keep a secret garden so the children. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'd freak out too if I fell out of a window. Sorry. I have fruit flies. No rain. It's been bad. It's been. Ugh. But anyway, this is our peace card. This is our card of the day for today. And I had to definitely make sure I shared it with you. Our quotes. First one I got. We get this one every once in a while. Everybody wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves, but no one wants to be themselves. For today, instead of conforming to the status quo, be unapologetically you, please. I got one more. There's two of these. We've been getting two of these a lot lately. This is from the Zen. The truth shall set you free. John 8:32. Today, uncomplicate your life and reduce stress. Be completely honest and truthful, especially to yourself. Those are really powerful quotes. Really powerful quotes. Especially when we're being bombarded with people trying to incite stuff and trying to get us worked up and get us violent. It doesn't work so good. And every time you're afraid there's so much AI now. I'm getting where I don't believe anything I see on there, on social media, or anything I hear. Being manipulated that way, and I'm not going to participate. So, I am removing myself from that. So you guys won't see me a whole lot anywhere else. You'll see me here. You'll see me on Dolly's channel. You'll see me over at Sonia's, and a couple other places. And Otherwise, I'm not watching YouTube anymore. So, the fact that that the truth will set us free, I'm not worrying about if what I see is real or not, or is it AI. You can tell. You can tell. There's little funny little glitchy things that go on if it's a video. If it's a picture, you're used to seeing AI memes and pictures, so kind of know those. It's the little adjusted, edited AI videos that concern me. Watch the eyes. Is all I got to say. Watch the eyes. At least that's what I've noticed. So, everybody wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves, but nobody wants to be themselves. How do you know you're not the biggest thing that's ever happened to us? And we're just waiting for you. So today, don't be a part of the status quo. Be you. And don't apologize for it. Don't make any explanations for it. Because they're not going to see it through your eyes anyway. So it's kind of wasted breath. I mean other people. It's not the they. Nobody can see what you see. We're all perceive things differently because of our experiences and the environment that we come from and that we're living in. So, I mean, like, look at Dolly. She about flooded away this summer. I've had 3 rainstorms since June, since the first part of June. First part of June, we had a couple of hurricanes that came up through Baja. That usually comes the last of the rainy season, not to start the rainy season, and then we didn't have much. So it's like we just skipped monsoon. It's weird. You're doing the same thing. I feel like social media algorithms are geared to piss us off or make us afraid. Oh, they are. They are. And, or to drive us away. And I'm not going anywhere, y'all. I don't care if I get harassed. You'll notice I locked down the chat again. You got to be a subscriber to take part in the chat. You got to be a subscriber for a half an hour. People aren't going to waste their time. And I want it. That's fine. So it's a safe place for us. For those of us who are kind, caring, loving people who deserve to be here. Not that they don't deserve to be here, but they're here to attack us, and I won't allow it. So, wouldn't that be awesome if we could have rain right now? I just smell it, Sonia. Just smell that rain. And for you, I imagine when it rains, you get more of the ocean with yours, and I get that wet greasewood soil, you know. Your channel's not AI? Well, Kelly, then we know your truth will set us free. I love you, honey. I can't say I don't have AI on my channel, but that's just the artwork. That's it. You're definitely not AI. I love you, honey. You're so funny. Yeah. So, it's really interesting. I'm finding myself quoting all weekend long I was quoting the Bible. Me. And that's when I was getting the messages. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. Your opinion doesn't always necessarily need to be heard. So I leave emojis in the chat. I won't talk in the chat. Most of the time it's the hug emoji because who knows who's keeping track of what, where. You know? AI would do a better job. Because AI's fake and you're real. I love it. People who are on YouTube and making all the mistakes and stuff because that's me. I'm not like Dolly. I didn't work at a TV station where I learned how to edit this stuff. So I do the best that I can. Oh. Anyway, let's see our card of the crystal. Now, back here it said Rhodonite, the peace card. But what I got from the Crystallary deck, I got Labradorite. Recharge your destiny. Oh, Ralph Anderson rocks, literally. I mean, Rockstar rocks. He's got a cool channel. Yes, you guys go check him out. Go check. We all watch Kelly. Please, if you don't, you should. Recharge your destiny. Labradorite. Isn't that a pretty card? I love all these candles down here. And the smoke with the iridescent blues, because here you go. Here you go. Kind of interesting, huh? That's the other side of it. It has more of a greenish, grayish. That's just one of my favorite stones. This is what I hold in my hand when I get nervous. It's palm stone. It just fits just right. Labradorite has a Mohs hardness of 6 to 6.5 out of 10. Sometimes it's impossible to connect with a sense of soul's purpose. Life can feel like a dreary trudge from work to the grocery store to your desk piled with bills. In some moments, you can feel far from magical or mystical. Call on Labradorite. The Inuit people say Labradorite was an ordinary seeing stone until it was struck upon by the mighty warrior. Trying to make a spear. Suddenly, Labradorite's matrix was revealed. Inside the ordinary was dancing free. The lights leaped from the stone into the sky, becoming the Aurora Borealis. Labradorite reminds you that you are both the ordinary seeing stone and the mighty warrior. You have the power to release your own secret depths and light the night sky with your flame. I love it when I actually have an example of the real stone. Makes me wonder what's going to be happening with the gemstone this year. Gem show here this year. That's clear in February. Anything can happen between now and then, so who knows? Might be really open to Americans, but if that's the case, there won't be a lot of vendors either. And will they have to pay tariffs on those ginormous crystals that come here? Besides the small ones that you can buy. You can buy the big ones too. You got a couple grand. You got $10,000. You can buy a couple of smoky quartz size of me. I've seen them there for that price. $10,000 for a stone. But those are like interior decorators that are, for offices and places like that. So, not always for the jewelers. Isn't that a pretty card? Goes with a pretty stone. Oh. Are you guys having a hard time staying in the moment? I am. So I'm going to pull an Eckhart Tolle card. From this deck. I really have been enjoying this deck, I tell you. As you can tell, if you watch my Saturday reading, I've been including it in that reading as well. It's here. We'll take that one right there. Pretty sunny card. And we get, let's see, 3 ways in which the ego relates. I'm sorry. Hold your hand still, Katie. 3 ways in which the ego relates to the present moment as a means to an end, as an obstacle, or as an enemy. The present moment awareness dissolves the ego. Ah, yeah. Your fight or flight is constantly looking, is this person safe? Is this building safe? Am I safe? Is my surroundings safe? If not, where do I need to go? What could happen? Blah, blah, blah. And this card is saying 3 ways in which the ego relates to the present moment as a means to an end, as an obstacle, or as an enemy. So you got a means to an end. Is it an obstacle, or is it an enemy? The present moment awareness dissolves that ego. So if you're fully aware of the present moment, you don't need to worry about reading the room. Basically. It's really a general term, but it's not something that you need to worry about. So, let's pull some stones. My big otter bag. There's some sentiment stones today. There's a good one. You won't believe it. Look what the first one is. You're having a hard time processing this treatment plan? Oh, honey, I understand. Peace, hope, and family. Should get family a lot. See as I take what I need. I take what I need. Now it's a nice sloppy shuffle job. I was playing with the kitty earlier and he didn't mean to, but he kind of bit me in the space where I had my surgery. Right on the nerve. And my thumb wouldn't work for a few minutes. It hurt. Peace is the key. Yes. I love these. It's interesting. My card of the day yesterday, balance. So for peace, we get, you are exactly where you were meant to be in this moment. And I'm so glad it's with me and that I can be with you, that you don't know how much peace that gives me, that you guys even exist in my life. My life would be pretty quiet and lonely without you guys. What we get for hope. I love it. The clover. I have to talk about the plants. I'm sorry. This is the Gaia Plant Gardener girl talking to you here. Look at the plants in this card. Clover, and we have both kinds of clover, and we have dandelions. Those feed the soil. Clover makes nodules of nitrogen on its roots so that there's more nitrogen in the soil for the plants to use, other plants to use. Dandelions only grow where the ground is exceptionally hard and needs to be loosened up. Mycelium cannot grow in a brick. So it's fascinating. I love it that we get this card for peace. They know their jobs. They know what their purpose is. They do it without watching what Clover doesn't look at Dandelion and go, I wouldn't have to live in this wet grass all the time. Or wherever. People plant clover for a cover crop if you're an organic gardener. And just before winter, plant clover seeds. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. I'm grateful for you guys. So, our hope card is, let's take this one right here. Here's what's going to bring you hope and keep you in that. Rest and recuperate to continue making progress. I started to say process. Same thing. So you can process what you're having bombarding you. If you're feeling overwhelmed and tired, Dolly and I can certainly vouch for taking a nap after lunch, if you can. Now, I know you beautiful ladies who work, you wonderful people who work, that's kind of hard. But if you can, even if just close your eyes for a couple of seconds. Dandelions, make a wonderful tea. And we all know about dandelion wine. It's good stuff. But you can use it in tinctures. Dandelions are extremely healing and good for you. So to help you stay hopeful and not feel overwhelmed, rest and recuperate. Make time for that. Just like you would an appointment on any other appointment in your calendar. And family. What do we get for the family card? I love dandelions too, and what I thought was just a different type of dandelion that grows almost as tall as I am, I found out is, no, that's wild lettuce. That's, what do they call it, wild lettuce? Natural, one of the best natural painkillers out there as I throw cards on the floor. Excuse me. Oh, it's just one. Okay. Well, we're going to take this card. It wanted to be heard. It was telling me to hush. Yeah. Family. Boy, is this a good one for family. You are not required to be happy all the time. Let your family support you. Whoever you consider family, it's what I do with you guys. You guys are my family. You're my framily. Friends, family, together. Framily. When I need you, I let you know. We don't have to be happy. Just understand that when you're not happy, be careful being with your family. Because if you're not happy and they're happy, you don't want to bring them into your energy. So maybe if you're not happy, it might be a time to be away from family. Find some time for yourself, to rest and recuperate. As I was shuffling the quote cards today, I heard from Spirit that we don't always have to be so continuously focused on shining that light. We get messages that are scary sometimes. Don't shove those back into your mind. They could be an actual true warning. There's a reason you're having them. Now, that said, they're not meant for you to focus on them as though it's something to manifest or not manifest. It is information only, like this show, for entertainment purposes only. We're human beings. We live in this flesh suit. We came here, our spirits came here to learn about emotion. Our light being sides don't understand it. So we had to come to this planet of duality to learn about it, to experience it. So if you try to stuff it, you're working against your whole reason for being. Feel your emotions, but don't let them take over. Sit with them, talk with them, find out where they're coming from. More often than not, they might not even be coming from you. Somebody has put that idea in your head. Did I just turn into Transylvania woman? What do you mean? No, seriously, you don't have to be happy all the time. That's kind of not, that's a goal. We don't want to set goals in our growth that are unattainable. Perfection and complete happiness all the time are counterproductive to what we're here for. If we were happy all the time, we wouldn't appreciate it. Sometimes you have to have darkness to really see the light. I'm not saying focus on the darkness, but if you're getting messages that you need to do shadow work or whatever, go for it. Do it. Oh, information? Information purposes only? Sorry, I won't tell you who that's supposed to be. My interpretation of. They call her a first lady sometimes. I don't give a. Do you? Anyway, I'm pulling a self-care card. You guys crack me up. I love it. We need to know some self-care on these three things as well. For peace. Help us keep our peace. What do we need to know self-care wise to keep our peace? Yeah, this is so cool. Deep breathing. Practice breathing exercises. You like that? You're silly. Practice deep breathing exercises. The more oxygen you get to your brain, the more you're going to relax. The more your pain, physical pain, will go away. That's why they tell you when you're having a baby and going through labor, they tell you to breathe through it. Breathe, breathe. Get that oxygen up here. Best painkiller on the face of the earth. So you want to keep relaxed. practice your breathing. And when you breathe, breathe really, really deep. And when you let it out to the point where you feel like you're about to pass out. And then breathe in really, really deep again. That cleanses all that old stagnant stuff that's like down in the very bottom of your lungs. Best moose and squirrel. Yeah. So practicing deep breathing exercises is one of the healthiest things you can do. You want something that's just as effective as walking? Do breathing exercises. They'll help you lose weight. Really good for you. Well, I'm glad my accent making you. Best moose and squirrel. Anyway, next one is hope. What do we need for self-care for hope? Build strength. I can tell you, as somebody who used to be like this, not necessarily that fit, but yeah, focused on my physical body when I was younger and doing active things, I was strong. I really notice now, like putting my wheelbarrow together. My brand new wheelbarrow, that was supposed to be a 4-hour job. I felt really good. It only took me an hour and a half. And then I hauled some couple things in it to test it out and proceeded to get almost too hot and had to come in the house, lay down and drink something very cold. Because I'm 67, I can't do that stuff like I think I can. But anyway, wheelbarrow works great. Build your strength. You want to keep hope alive, you've got to be strong, whether that's emotionally strong or physically strong, or both. But most of all, you got to be spiritually balanced, aligned, and strong. Let me read the first one. Well, let me go ahead and give you the family card, and then I'll read to you what the numbers say from the Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book. Boy, a bunch of them sticking out here. And keep your peace. Instead of watching so many talking heads like me, read. Read. Dolly's been doing a lot of that lately. She's been sitting out in the yard in the evenings and reading. Enjoying the quiet. And she also sits out there with her family as they're all enjoying it all. I personally have been reading a lot about my ancestors. Ancestry.com keeps sending me stuff about my family tree that is just fascinating. Stories that I never knew before. And so that's pretty much what I've been reading. And then I've also, gotten enough new card decks and stuff that I've been reading those guidebooks. So that I kind of get the feel of the cards. You used to do kickboxing? Rose! Hi! Last night as I was getting ready for bed, I was like, I sure hope Rose Blue is there. I haven't seen or heard from her in a while. But then I've been kind of avoiding all the chats. How are you, hon? You're at your friends again? Oh, you're well. Oh, honey, that is frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that. You've been Dolly's been reading the Farseers trilogy by Robin Hobb. It's a fantasy novel, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. I just signed up for Apple TV, and there's so many sci-fi outstanding shows on there. I'm probably going to drop all the other streaming stuff that I watch. They have good stuff on there. Um, I don't watch Prime anymore. I haven't in a long time because they want you to pay if you don't want ads. Excuse me, I paid for my Prime membership. It's supposed to come with my membership, Mr. Bezos. Yeah, Dolly used to do martial arts. You take a look at Dolly's hands when she's holding up a card. You can tell what she's done with her hands. Bless her heart. So, these cards, the numbers. The reason I was saying about the Ancestry.com reading is because that connects me directly with family. Even though I don't talk to my family. Yeah, there you go. Body has changed. Start it again. Doesn't mean you can't do things anymore. We just have to approach it differently. That's the hard part. Believe me, my brain thinks I am approaching it differently until I hurt myself because I did something I knew better than doing that I shouldn't have even attempted to do. But I could have done it 20 years ago. Your girlfriend in San Antonio sent me a video of a two-bedroom apartment, sorry. She put in an application and it looks nice. Oh, honey, how exciting! Keep my fingers crossed. And then you get to meet your biological family in October. Is that still on too? That's so fun. First off, this card, the deep breathing card, is number 19. It's okay for you to be powerful. You are being guided by heaven to take ownership of your current situation. I'm going to change that a little bit. You're being guided by spirit to take ownership of your current situation. That will bring you a great deal of peace. For the Build Strength card under Hope, our boxer chick. Take time to eliminate all that's blocking your joy. Follow what makes your heart dance. I like that card. If you do that, I can tell you dancing is just the same as if you're soaring or flying, only your feet are touching the ground. Nobody cares. Depends on if you're dancing to make a video of your dance moves. Nobody cares if you got rhythm or not. If you're dancing for yourself as a point of release, an expression of joy, just as an expression, let it out. Who cares what you look like? Can you see yourself? I can't see myself dancing. Thank goodness. Unless I'm standing in front of a mirror. And I kind of don't do that. Doesn't stop me from dancing, though. And finally, under family, number 42. Angels are lovingly guiding you to express your emotions. Align yourself with truth and integrity. And I just heard loud and clear. And you will get the clarity you require. You want to know whether it's AI or not? Ask Spirit. Rely on your guides. They'll let you know. Because let me tell you, you can watch a video that doesn't seem quite right. It's a little off. That's your guide tapping you on your shoulder. Move on. Move on. This isn't the truth. Move on. Pay attention to those little gentle nudges and taps. You may not even realize you're getting them. They're so soft and gentle. Whew. How are we doing on time? 3 minutes. Let's read the back of these quote cards. Send you on your way tonight. First one from the idea space. Don't need all this clutter in the background. Just makes the camera confused on what to focus on. Okay, here we go. Everybody wants to be a part of something bigger, but nobody wants to be themselves. Be unapologetically you today, okay? The idea space. Being human means there will always be one thing that we can relate on. Look for that. Do you want to find a way for us to bond with all the stuff going on politically? You want to find our way back to being a strong country. Even if that was an illusion, it was one the people believed in. There will be something that will unite us. Is there someone you dislike? What problems do you think they face? Is there any way that you can relate to them? So someone that you might have a difference of opinion with? Now, I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir there because we all know better than to... We aren't the ones that are, you gotta think like me or get out of here, people. So, but when you see those people, look at them. What's happening in you that's the same as what's happening in them? It's pretty simple. 2 things. Fear and anger. And that's what makes us manipulative. Stop with the fear and the anger and find peace. The Zen card. The truth shall set you free. John 8:32. Today, uncomplicate your life and reduce your stress. Be completely honest and truthful, especially to yourself. How many times do we try to tell ourselves we're something that we're not, or that we aren't as good as we are? How many times do you say, "Oh, that's not for me. I'm not ready." Spirit will not give you something that you cannot deal with. Relying on Spirit to help guide you. So tonight, for this card, if anyone thinks that one's insight exceeds the others, he or she has no eyes. Who said that? I can't read it. Who said that? See if we can get that to show up. So hard to get the card. Okay. Can you guys read that? Woman Hackus. That's powerful. If anyone thinks that one's insight exceeds the others, he or she has no eyes. Sonia, have a great meeting. We'll talk. You take care of yourself, girl. I hope you're doing better today. I love you. Have a wonderful day, sweetie. Yeah, whoa. Mindfully listen. How often do you craft a response before the other person completes their thought? When you're having a conversation with someone, are you having your conversation with yourself, or are you having a conversation with them? I've been being shown a lot lately about how to get my point across. The conversation may have moved on, but I haven't. And let me tell you, when we did the mindfulness challenge, that's one of the challenges for one of those days, is arrogance. How much do I focus on me? How much do I say I? Even in texts and conversations. So I've been working on that too. Got a lot to talk about today, I told you. Yeah. We'll see you on Friday, Sonia. Mwah. We are at the point where I'm going to send you out with that thought about if anyone thinks they're better than the other guy, they're blind. You have no eyes. Oh, God box! Hey, when are we doing the God box? When are we doing the God box? How does the 24th sound? 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the 24th. That's not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday. And I'm going to do it as a 2-part. First part is actual structure of the box. Second part is decorating the box. Second class will be the following Thursday at 4 o'clock on Zoom. I'm getting ready to post a deal with all about it, and it will be in my post section on my channel. And in there, if you want to take the class, now this doesn't include the people that have already told me they want to take the class, but if you want to take the class, let me know in there. Then send me an email. You can put an emoji or something in there. In the comments, put an emoji in. And then under that post, and then send me an email. My email is on every single video. It's even at the bottom of this one, believe it or not. So you can find it. It's not hard to find. You guys all have a terrific week. I love you very much. I thank you for being here. And hang on while I send us all out. Take care, you guys. Talk to you on Saturday. Oh, don't forget Dolly's tomorrow at 10. Sonia is 10:30 Central. Both of those are Central Time. 8 and 8:30 Pacific. Dolly is 8 o'clock Pacific, and Sonia is 8:30 Pacific. We'll see you guys there. Take care now. Hey, you know we're all going to thrive through this as long as we hang out together. I don't know why I clicked that. I tell you, spazzy fingers.